faith that there is somebody, and it also is a very great thing for me that I've lost, at least the biggest fear I had was of death. Because we are enjoying our life so much, we've fairly done well, have lots of friends, we're having a great time, and I was always fearing that this is going to end one day, and always feared that. Suddenly after this, I realized it's only a journey, and therefore we are going to pass through this, and there is another spiritual world, and therefore there is nothing to fear. And my fear of death, I'm ready to drop death right now. I have no regrets. So that is one thing which has really helped me. I think of this Meher Baba who's teaching, or he gave this, and I'm quite sure that my son and daughter-in-law are in very great care. They are being, my son was very religious in a way, I don't know why, being young, and but still he had about 30, 40 different gods from Christ to Zoroaster, everybody. We have your this thing on our, what you call the, on our house, and he used to put everything everywhere. And I'm quite sure, therefore, he is in very good care. And then, of course, after that, because of Nanny, and then we wanted to go. We went to Mehrabad. There also the same thing happened. First time ever, we went to Ahmednagar also. It was my first trip. And we went to Mehrabad. It was quite late in the hour. I think there were about 10 minutes left before the Aarti, and it was that important Amar Tithi day. We didn't know it, but it was that day. There were hordes of people, and I thought that all this trip is wasted, because Samadhi, there was a long queue, and I don't think, and we had to come back to Bombay, so we thought that I will never be able to enter and go and pay my respects to the Samadhi. So I was standing dejected on one side, that whole trip is wasted, and lo and behold, a woman comes to me, "Are you Sevanti?" I said, "Yes." "And who was it?" "Avovi Dadachandji." And she said, come on, I'll take you." She was in charge, and so she put me first. That was the last before the Aarti, 2 minutes or 1 minute. And I went inside. I was alone, and I felt such great peace and happiness. So I got that experience also. So I'm quite sure that is what it is, but there is another world from really where we belong, and I think all of us should never worry about. We do our best, what we do here, and then let's move on. I hope, and Nanny, I wish all the best. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I've taken a lot of your time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Sevanti. A very profound understanding of what life is all about. More particularly that we are all, whenever an incident like an accident or a car crash or aeroplane crash or train crash or bus overturning, Baba has said that collectively all those people who have a similar samskaras, they are drawn to that situation, and that's how it happens. And a lovely thing to know that we are all meant to meet once again up there as well, so that we can enjoy and nothing to be worried or nothing to be feared about. When Baba was asked about death, Baba said, "What is death?" He said, "It is an incident in life." Death is an incident in life.
I hope you all enjoyed that. Now we're going to have a story by a lady whom I met just 3-4 months ago, Rangoli. Where are you? Come. I met Rangoli just a little while ago, and I was absolutely fascinated by how she had looked at life, and I wanted her to share it with you. So I've called her on the stage today. She'll tell you her own little story.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rangoli Dheendra, and I'm here to share with you my experiences of the last 3 months. And before I start, Shanaz has stolen my lines about I may fumble, and please bear with me, and I'm not a good speaker, so please do bear with me. Our son Rohan was a special child. He was born normal, but due to medical negligence, soon after birth, he suffered from severe brain damage, and he lived a life of pain and was a spastic. But we loved him dearly. He was the center of our universe, and our life actually revolved around him. He couldn't hear or speak, he couldn't sit or stand, he was bedridden, and in the later years wheelchair bound. But we took him along wherever we could, and he loved being out. Suddenly, on the morning of 28th December, Rohan passed away, and he was doing fine. He was doing fine, and we did know that he wouldn't live his normal span of life, but nothing prepares you for the death of your child. And we were shattered, and of course, we really couldn't figure out what hit us, because it happened so suddenly. And that morning he got up normally, played with us. His favorite time of the day was that 4:30 in the morning, when he had just his dad and me with him. He played with us, laughed, gurgled, cooed, and by 8 o'clock he slept, and he didn't get up again. So we just lost him, and the way it happened actually shattered us and hit us really bad. But we went through terrible times, and somewhere around that time, Rohan's physiotherapist, Dr. Asha Chipnis, she looked after him ever since he was 5 months old. She sent some books to me to read, and out of which the only one I picked was Sounds of Silence, more so because it was the story of a mother who had lost her son, and for me that was an instant connect. I went through the book and I read about this lady who had lost her son, who was devastated, and who had now found peace and was getting these wonderful messages from her son, and I was envious. I'm sorry. I wanted to get messages from my son too, and that encouraged me to get in touch with Mrs. Umrigar. She replied to my mail, and not only that, she even visited me personally on her